focus so I don't fall apart. I wanna be complete. It's not in me to retreat. I could use on my own, so I really need you with me.
I gotta find out who killed my dad. I hear the voice of you in my mind. I gotta find out who killed my dad. I hear the voice of you in my mind. So
My blood is pumping. I'm ready to fight when you are. Let's let no one break the bond that is on. Show them what it means to be a shining star. You have my body. Let's fight as one.
the dark, don't find me. All alone, feel the heat in my blood. Do you remember what we said? Don't lose your way. Don't be afraid.
Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome to the Photoshop Psychology class. Professor Din here. I changed the name. I guess this is female character design. I think my little Photoshop Psychology title is a little too intimidating for some people, so I'm trying a new one out. We're trying the old sex sells thing, so drawing some females here. As you can see, my favorite song's on, so I'm very happy. But yeah, so we're you're seeing the very beginning part of the process. I'm really usually like to do all this stuff beforehand, but there's never enough time in the day to draw, is there? So you'll have to, accept my apology because I'm drawing so light right now. I hope you guys can see okay. I just want to get some general anatomy down for this character, and then we can go in and start busting out some badass like sci-fi armor. This is for an upcoming game called Eternal Stars, so it's going to be really cool. Really excited for it. Be like a tabletop RPG game. Okay. So yeah, again, hold on, let me just get all this done, give some more people time to trickle in. Dan, what's up with those feet? They are supposed to look pretty cool. They're just kind of has like hooves, so it's basically like permanent high heels. That's cool with me. I always think they look better anyways. But nice. Welcome everyone. I'm sorry if I'm looking down all the time. This drawing is more important than you guys are to me here, than looking at the camera and making you feel like I'm looking right at you. I could try to do that if you want every now and then, just like, if that keeps you guys more awake out there. I'm trying to stay awake here. I had a flu shot earlier today, so like just a little bit ago I started feeling like all sick. Usually it doesn't happen to me. Usually I consider myself a fairly tough person. I mean, I'm not a wussy, so usually I don't get fazed by that, but I don't know. Yeah, I was like, oh great, right before I'm gonna start the stream I start feeling all sick. Luckily I think that's passed, and hopefully we should be good. If you see me just immediately oh my god, you guys, I gotta go! No, that's why. I'm gonna be like throwing up or something like that. Again, worst case scenario. Let's focus on drawing. Today we're drawing sweet ass female character. Again, for games coming up, we're just doing the concept art for it here at the studio. Concept art, and we'll be doing some actual like illustration stuff too. Basically, we're going to be in charge of the entire art process of this game, so we're very excited about that. Okay, I know somebody out there noticed that she's got like elf ears. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. I know it's like, wait, this is supposed to be sci-fi and she's an elf. That's clearly fantasy, then. Alright, well, chill out. Okay, first off. And second off, why can't there be elves in space, right? Nah, she's not really an elf, but she can have cool pointy ears and stuff. I love those pointy ears. So again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Dan Money. I'm your humble host. I will be navigating you guys into the blackness and mystery that is character design. We will sail the 7 character seas, which is characters, concept, coolness. Maybe we can think of some other ones. I don't know. I didn't really intend to have like 7 C's. I meant that more of like the like that one song. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is a basic skeleton. We're gonna be doing some like cool armor designs for her too. She actually has like a really cool like natural armor system. Let me show you the male version of this race. Excuse me, honey. scoot you over. So she'll look kind of like that in the end. I still have some things to modify with this guy. This is kind of just like the first take on it. Sorry, let me scooch that over for you. There he is. That was kind of the first take on it. As you can see, like he doesn't have the elf ears yet, and like that kind of stuff. He's gonna be, worked up a bit too. Maybe if we get her at a good spot, we can jump back over to him. But for right now, it's to work on the female one. He needs a girlfriend. Don't we all need, that special someone? So maybe I can scooch him off to the side. Maybe we'll rotate him so he'll be kind of hanging out there. Why do you keep him there, Din? Well, that's a great question. Thank you guys for asking, actually. Yeah, it's kind of good when you're working on like a race of characters. Yeah, sorry, no cleavage yet. Don't worry. We'll be getting to that later. But, yeah, as you can see, like, kind of, I want to keep him here just because these are going to be together, as in, like, they're supposed to belong to the same race, of course. And it's kind of nice to just, I don't want to kind of work on her, kind of, fall in love with a particular little, like, design flourish that I did, and then start going crazy with the whole new armored scheme, and then come back and be like, crap, she looks nothing like, the male version of that, particular race or faction. So it's like, it's kind of nice to have that. You can also, like, I'm doing it here so you guys can see it, but I'll have, like, kind of all my reference material on another monitor over here. So if you see me looking over there like I'm reading your comments in the chat, I'm not. I wouldn't do that. I'm actually looking at reference material. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll check out you guys' comments. I appreciate the comments. If you're just tuning in, you're watching this on like Facebook or something, first off, thanks for even clicking the little play button. And then second off, if you want to, click the actual link, you can hop on into the actual stream channel, and you can hop in the chat room and like, oh, Cleavage A for the 7 C's. Excellent. Excellent. That's a good one. That is a very good one. Alright. You know what? Let's add another C to that, coffee. I think coffee is a very important part of the character design process. So we're up to 5 now, so we just need 2 more. Sweet. Alright, cool. So I think I'm ready. That sketch is like enough for now. Like, basically, dude, you're such a perv, you draw them naked. Alright, well, no, not really. It's actually kind of better to do that first, just so you can get a nice stance going. And like, for me, it just offers a little more, I guess, a little more like mind freedom. I can basically start working on this, like, just focus on the armor design, basically, like, kind of, I got her standing the way I want, I kind of see her attitude in my mind. Dude, I can't even see her face isn't even that rendered. Well, yeah, I kind of don't really do the faces in the beginning, but I'll throw a little eyeballs in there just so no one's, like, freaking out. There you go. A little something. She's bald! She's bald! Alright, well, God, are you guys gonna just complain about everything? Can we take it one step at a time, please? Alright, now we can give her some crazy hair shape. I kind of know a general, like, kind of, I don't know, let's just throw some little squigglies up there. Nah, I don't think that's a little too crazy. Let's hold off on that. I know. Excellent. Hey, what up? Thanks for coming out, LS Drake. Nice. And then officially I should say hello to Hawk, too. I didn't say hi directly to you, so I wanted to do that. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, again, I know you guys, you don't like the bald look, but hey, just pretend she's Furiosa from Mad Max or something for now. Let's go with that. So what's going on with this character, and what, like, where I'm gonna start is they basically have a cool, like, it's almost like a symbiotic relationship with, like, think of it like, imagine like a hermit crab kind of thing. She doesn't look like a crab, dude. Alright, I didn't say she looked like a crab, just let me finish the analogy, please. Alright, imagine it like hermit crab and the shell were both like living organisms, and they kind of, for the sake of their own species survival, they kind of were like, you know what, let's team up, let's become this even cooler thing than we once were. and maybe that's how we'll survive this basically plague that's wiping us all out. So that's what's happening right here. So believe it or not, this armor is like kind of like naturally growing onto them. The guy, like again, I still need to make some changes to him, but it'll give you an idea of just the general shapes I'm going to be using. I did go a little more like with very, I'm kind of doing more like rounded shapes, that kind of stuff. A little more like clean flowing. Why? Why would you choose that? Well, that's a great question. Thank you guys again for asking that. Basically, you know, in sci-fi stuff versus like I say like regular fantasy designs. Sci-fi, you want them to be a little cleaner, a little more smoother, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want to say everything in the future is going to be cleaner and better, but you know, it's nice to hope for, I guess. So that's basically the kind of shapes we're going to be using. I want to get a nice like flow going. Right now I'm drawing on top of her layer, so you know, I'll try to zoom in a little bit for you. Again, these are kind of just really squiggly, and I'm really just wiggling the pen around, and I'm thinking about like the shape of her body, and like kind of when I design the armor, I want it to kind of like accent that, like go with it. Especially in this case, since it is like supposed to be kind of like naturally forming armor. You know, again, like cool like hermit crab stuff. She is gonna have some cool like armor on her face. Maybe give her some like things like that. Cool. Alright, so she got kind of some hair now. Again, really light. I'm kind of just feeling out, letting my pen do the walking, you know. So, alright. A little professional advice: do not make that sound while you're drawing, especially if you're in a studio with other people. You don't want to be the weirdo that's making weird sounds and freaking out everyone around you. Maybe you can make other sounds, but don't. That's, yeah, watch out for that. It's an easy mistake to make. So cool. Again, I think I might leave the midriff a little bare. Oh my god, Dad, I can't believe you're one of those people that draw like she's not even fully covered with armor. How's that gonna protect her? Oh, smooth vitals. Oh my god, just save it, alright? Go to one of those like forums with a bunch of people like you and complain. Why do I want it free midriff? Well, thank you for asking, you guys. Thank you for giving me a chance to answer that question. A little more mobility, that's why. These, yeah, she's gonna be like pretty armored up, like don't get me wrong, but you know, when you're swinging a sword, you need to have a little more like, you know, room to wiggle like sideways like that. So before you start, you know, pulling the S card on me, you know, think about that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Alright. Alright, cool. This is probably an excuse that sound artists because they already were off. Yeah, oh, okay. I think I know your time. I'm making those weird sounds, yeah. Awesome. Hey, thanks for joining, Jessica. Welcome to the party! Wait, hold on a second. It's boys' night out. No girls allowed in the chat. Get out of there. Please, come on. You don't have to put it in your little, I don't know, there's like e-cigarettes now that people are using. Those are pretty cool. It's like smoking, but not smoking. So really quick, I kind of, you know, like I said, I'm just letting my pen just do its thing. And I kind of see a little shape here that I kind of like. I'll put it in another color so you guys can see it. But like, yeah, I kind of really like this. Why do I like that? That's a good question. Sometimes you don't know why. This time, actually, I do know because it kind of just goes along with the, almost a bicep. Like, you gotta realize, like, a lot of muscles and that kind of stuff, they kind of naturally will curve around. Like, nothing's like, you know, mechanical devices or, like, machinery, it's kind of just like, boom, locked in here, doot, doot, doot. In humans, it's not really like that. Like, it's not like that perfect kind of, or sorry, why am I, like, handing it when I could just draw it on the side? Yeah, like in machinery and stuff, you know, it's kind of like this, and there'll be like an opening, and there's another one, there's a piece that'll fit inside there, and kind of go in another direction, there's a little bolt. Nothing in the human body is really like that. A lot of our stuff, it's like, well, it looks kind of like an elbow to me. All right, well, yeah, just because it looks like it doesn't mean that it is an elbow. Sweet, thanks for the host. Excellent. Basically, like a lot of the human stuff, like this is a human hand. Like it's kind of things are kind of wrapping around and connecting in different ways. Like it's going and connecting around. Dude, that's weird. Why would things connect around? Well, it's because, you know, we kind of do a lot like this. Like, none of our, you know, you can go like that, but you can also kind of go like that. Peachon. Thanks, Peachon. I didn't mean to say your real name. I forgot. Only hacker names allowed in here. Sorry, I just gotta get the 5th C and the 7 C's of character design. Coffee. So that's a little something to think about if you're ever like too bored with me just yakking away up here. The 7 C's of character design. There's characters, concept, coolness. We've got cleavage and coffee. So if you can think of any more C's, go for it. Just don't. If somebody says the C word, I swear to God. Alright, cool. So I'm starting to kind of see a little bit of armor in these scribbles. Din, don't you find it a little cluttery with that many scribbles everywhere? That's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes and no. Yes, yeah, it is a little confusing, you know, like blah blah. Like I'll clean it up later, definitely. But what you can do and what's pretty cool is these can kind of just become little details for later. You know, and almost kind of just. Actually, like if you look closely, you'll see that there's still like this little fade out of the original, kind of just super rough thing that I gestured out, and you know, if it's not changing too much overall, like as the whole character, if it's not like you're not doing some major like surgery on it, like chopping an arm and putting it somewhere else, you know, those can just kind of just go into the shading and it'll just be nice little details later. So let's do that. Let's go with it. Something I want to keep in mind when I'm designing this is it's nice having these cool little middle sections like that, but this character actually, since it is like kind of like natural armor, that whole symbiotic armor relationship. If you're just tuning in, we're doing sci-fi stuff here. But like basically these almost need to be able to move, and her kind of reproductive organs are kind of on the chest, so they need to be able to. She needs to be able to unclothe herself, like, you know, by herself. So these plates need to almost like be able to like. So I need to think a little like Transformer-y in the fact that like things are gonna like slide and kind of like move, like plates are gonna move into each other. Plates are a big part of this. Sorry. Yeah. All right, Hawk, you did it. Excellent. Yeah, you nailed it. The 7 C's. Boom. Thank you for that. I will be taking complete credit for that. A couple more C's right back at you. Nah, just kidding. Excellent, dude. Thank you. You've just won the day. Awesome. I like it. Very, very good. But it was almost too good. Now, what the hell are we going to talk about for the rest of the show? I guess we better wrap it up. All right. See you guys later. Let's turn off the camp. No, just kidding. I wish. Nah, excellent, dude. Thank you. That's a good one. I will be using that. That's good. Excellent. So a big part of this whole little where these things are gonna go, like her little I don't even know how I'd say this. Yeah, I guess a good thing is like shell bra, or like yeah, I don't even know. Basically, these have to fold up. I want to show a little cleavage on there, you know, just because, you know, maybe wants to, you know, get noticed by this guy. They're just at the local cantina. Sorry, watching a lot of Star Wars lately. Anybody play Battlefront? Oh my god! I know I'm supposed to just talk about art stuff during this, but Battlefront, like I was on Hoth. I was shooting at TIE fighters. I was defending the rebel base, you know. Whew, it was so cool. I cannot even describe So cool. So unless anybody, I'd love to talk about Battlefront right now if anybody out there is into it. If not, no worries. We can just keep it to painting. Nice, cool. And then really quick, just a little request from me to you guys. You know, from one artist to another. If you guys do have any questions, if you could do that little like @dinmoney thing, just because it can get a little chaotic in the chat. So that'll help me see it a little easier. You know, I don't want to forget about any of you guys out there. Everyone is important to me. Cool. So I probably should have done this earlier on because it's the not as, you know, fun part to watch. Knees, ew, gross. Nah, knees are alright. You might say we need them. Cool. So. Here's a another little tip for you guys to put in your pipe and smoke it, or sorry, to put in your e-pipe and smoke it. Is I kind of did these nice like lines going across there. Again, why these lines work? Because you know there's natural curves to muscles. Hey, what up, Wander? Thanks for coming out, dude. There's natural curves to these muscles and stuff, but I did this over here, and then to kind of do it over here, it's like it's going this direction on one and going that same direction on the other. That doesn't make sense, Dan. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, good catch, you guys. Thank you for stopping me before I went too far with that. So you want to keep that in mind and, you know, remember that as you're going through. And if you do it right, it'll still look cool. See, it's like, ooh, they go in. Ooh. You know, I kind of want to keep in mind where it actually crosses the threshold. Threshold? What? Sorry, where it kind of crosses the shin bone. Like, I want to think about a good way to kind of help line stuff up is thinking like kind of you know, on the planes and just like little points that you can actually like use as little reference points. So it's like, all right, I know it's gonna start across like on this part of the knee right here, and that means it's got to start on here. You know, we can see through. Remember, we got X-ray vision right now. We got our artistic eye, and we know that that's on the other side there. So I can just, you know, maybe I'll draw imaginary, I'll just have the pen going across, and then I'll press down, and then, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now we got a little swirly right there. Swirly! Excellent. But then you guys actually drew those ugly black dots on there. Those don't work. She's not supposed to have that. What is this? What is this thing over here? Alright, cool. So, alright, sweet. Excellent. Excellent. Nice job, everybody. Way to go, you guys. We did it. The universe is saved from bad shin bones. Cool. So, another thing I want to do is I want to kind of take into account this guy's armor. Again, what did I tell you guys about? I didn't want to get caught up with some cool, you know, little line that I liked and then kind of go on and channel, like, kind of create a whole armor theme based on that. It's like, no, we got to stick to this guy's kind of look. So, yeah, I know you guys like those lines on there. Don't get too attached to them. We might have to kill them. Awesome. Hey, no worries. Oh, another stream. Oh, okay. I was like, I wasn't streaming last night, Peachon. I didn't know you left. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I appreciate you guys bearing with me while I sip the coffee and stuff. Okay. Just a little quick note. Generally, when you're drawing like characters and stuff, a good little thing is never mind. You guys know how to sketch characters, right? You guys are they like from the same universe? Yes, they are, Jessica. And that was not a real impression of your voice. I'm sorry. I was just trying to mess with you. But no one on the stream knows that I would do that, so they'd probably just think I was just a really mean person. Awesome. So yes, that is an excellent question. You know, let's maybe we can make a little more room for that dude. Watch this. This is a crazy idea. Flip horizontally. We can scooch her over a little bit. Nah, she's too close to the edge now. I don't like that. I don't like that, you guys. Don't make me do that, please, please, please. All right, cool. We can't scooch him over a little bit more because I want you guys to see his masculinity. Excellent. And I could always just kind of extend the canvas if we really wanted to. I mean, if we really needed to, we could always do that. Then how did you extend the canvas so fast? Pretty easy. I just hit the C button. And then I'm gonna go in and I'll just refill the background. There we are. Excellent. Now we can see both of them. Alright, cool. Is that better for everybody? Everybody a little more happy out there? Sorry, it's music. It's cool. I like it. Up the pace, up the energy. I need an energy up right now. That's why I got this coffee. We need the energy. Alright, cool. So I'm starting to see a little. I'm starting to see some armor on her. So we could fade it out. Let's try that. Let's start fading out a little bit. What? You just said you could see it. Why would you fade it out? Well, because we want to redraw it nicely. Let's keep her just body shape in there. Should we fade that out too? It's already faded out. I'd have to click again to unfade it. That'd be just way too much work. Clicking a button, it's just, we don't have time for that. Alright, cool. So, I'm glad we got this guy here. I can see a little nicer. I kind of want to double check on some things. And some things I want to check on is the whole layering factoid. So we want some cool layer here. And then let's have like a bigger outer one. Because these guys are supposed to have pretty, they're supposed to be pretty badass. Alright, lack of a better word. Excuse my limited vocabularium. Din Money, you got a question? Oh, Din, how did you refill background so fast? Oh, Samurai Master style. That's a great question, actually. Thank you for asking that. You're right. I didn't explain that. Really quick, there's tons of ways to fill stuff. I know some people really like the whole paint bucket thing. No, don't use that. Nah, you can if you really want. But the way I like to fill is I'll just hold Alt and then delete. Ah, they're gone. All right, whew, I filled it black. That's why they didn't get deleted. They're still there. So yeah, Alt and delete. You can also do Command and delete, and that'll do the reverse. So both of them. I kind of just like that because it's just really easy to understand. It's like, oh, cool. Alt delete foreground color. Command delete background color. It's super easy, super nice to remember, and it's kind of like, I don't know, like to go to the whole Photoshop psychology thing. It's like an interesting way to think about it because it's just like, all right, delete is to remove everything, Alt delete is to fill it. You know, so hopefully that's a good way to remember it. Nice. Yeah, how do you fill? Yeah, so nice. That's my secrets. Another way I was able to do that is because I got my cool Orb Weaver hand keyboard thing. I hope you can see that. And then I'll have like Alt and Command on this little, on the side there, so I can kind of use that with my thumb and then like hit all these other keys with my other hand. So it's like, and I can do like some combo breakers with that. So it's really cool. Definitely try that. Again, there's like 50 billion ways to fill. Like I remember there's like Command Shift F5 used to be one. No, maybe not. Let's try that again. No, well, I guess I'm. Oh god, it's not. Oh yeah, Shift F5. Sorry, yeah, and that'll pull up this little thing. That's how a lot of people do it. They'll be like Shift F5, or I think there's another way to go about this, but I don't like this way because it's just an extra step. It's like, you know, Shift F5, great, and then it's like, oh, did you want the foreground color? Do you want the background color? Oh, do you want a pattern? Do you want? It's like, just fill the goddamn color. Like, maybe that'd be nice if I wanted some of those, but 99 times out of 100, I just want the regular color that I got there to fill really quick. So there's tons of ways to do that. If you know any, post in the chat, just because, hey, maybe there is a better way. I personally use Alt Delete. To me, that's been the fastest way, because I do have delete on a hotkey as well, so that's kind of nice. So that works. It works really well for me. I think the girls that I work with use that too. Yeah, so definitely try that out. And thank you for the question. Again, if anybody out there is tuning in, thank you for the follow. Awesome, I really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cool, yeah, and again, if anybody's just tuning in, hello, nice to meet you. My name's Din Money, Jeff Trebs, if you want to be, like, real about it. We don't want to be cool hacker name people. But, yeah, thank you for coming. If what you see isn't the worst thing you've ever seen, yeah, give me a follow. Much appreciated. We are talking about cool character designs for sci-fi games. I've been doing character design for like over 7 years now, I think, maybe 7. I don't even know. It's so long. It's kind of my bread and butter at this point. Like I do a lot of character designs for tabletop games, that kind of stuff. So it's really, really cool, really fun. This is for a tabletop game as well. And we are just in the sketch phase right now, if you didn't catch that. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're going to be talking about kind of armor design. This is kind of a, they're supposed to have a natural kind of armor. That doesn't look very natural to me. Well, wait till we get it colored. It'll kind of help a little bit with that. It is supposed to look like kind of just, they're almost like kind of like natural paladins. So, you know, that right there, it was like, when I got that in the description, it's like, sweet, alright, cool, got it. And you're like, I'm ready for that. Yeah, excellent. Oh, wow, cool, so many people are tuning in. Oh, you guys are so cool. Thank you very much. I don't deserve this much attention. Thank you. And again, yeah, if anybody's tuning in, if you have a question for me, sometimes the chat can get a little super fun, happy time. So if you could do the little like @dinmoney thing, I'd really appreciate it. Because I do appreciate when you guys have questions. You know, it's nice to know that people actually care about what's going on and they're actually paying attention. So yeah, that's always that'd be appreciated. And please, do a little @sign. I don't know. I'm kind of new to Twitch, so. What is up with that line? So her eyes are a little high up for me, but I can easily just lower that down. And like as you're going, it's like kind of, you know, I'm sure a lot of everybody out there, you know, you might have like a kind of a already, like kind of like a track or like kind of a procedure that you do when you're drawing, you know, or you might have like a little like kind of like a system right on. That's good. That's good if you kind of like have a system. If you don't, hey, no worries. You know, it's always good to experiment. Like, don't. I think, you know, if you kind of stick into something for too long, you know, maybe it's time to mix it up. But where I wanted to go with that is, you kind of know what like phase. I don't even know how to say this, but like, I know that I was gonna do these lines over again, so it's like instead of going back to the original layer, cutting that out, moving that, okay, and then drawing over, it's like I know I can just draw over that again, and then like I mentioned earlier with the little under sketches, you can see how it's like starting to look kind of gray. It's almost lighting itself, you know, and basically those little things just turn to details. You know, now those eyes that I had that are up a little too high, now it's eyeshadow, you know. And you can say I didn't do it on purpose. I wouldn't argue with you, but didn't I? Didn't I do it? That's awesome. It's really cool. So if you can kind of, you know, I'm not saying like get a procedure, stick with that, know your system. It's kind of just like know kind of where you're gonna go, and like know that you don't have to like basically stop everything, fix a mistake, then continue. Sometimes, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Sometimes, yeah, it's like critical error. Boop, boop, boop. We got a meltdown. Reactor number 6 is falling apart. All right, then you better go fix it, you know. But sometimes it's kind of, you know, especially in the sketch phase, you can really just go with it and kind of use it to just flow. You know, keep it going, let it rock. Okay, I noticed a question for me, but I didn't see the @dinmoney thing, so disregard. No, just kidding. Cool, what is that there? How much did you practice realism to achieve your style? I've taken some life drawing classes, definitely. I believe it or not, I practice realism a lot, but that's a very good question. How much did I practice realism to get this style? You do have to practice realism, like definitely. Just because basically the stronger you are, like the stronger your knowledge on like actual anatomy and actual stuff, the stronger your like concepts will be, even if you are kind of developing your own style. Why is that? That's a great question. It's basically because it's kind of like, you know, the rules. Some rules you can bend and some, you know, you can break. Morpheus, Matrix. Oh my God, yeah, it's basically like the Matrix, you know. But you want to know like the rules that you can't break, like some lighting rules. Yeah, I guess I don't even know anything you can break. That's what's so cool. Like I was thinking about the other night. It's like I was trying to think of a rule in drawing that you can't break, but I was having a really hard time because there's always an excuse to why you could break a rule and go nuts. The only rules you can't break, I'd say, are the rules that you set yourself within the drawing. So like an example of that, like a good example was when I was working on this little lines down here. If I have this going in this direction, I can't have it going the same direction over there. It's like, because I kind of just set a rule. It's like, okay, the armor design on that leg is going in this contour direction into her, you know, inwards basically. That means this one has to go inwards too. If I do it the other way, it'd be, you know, maybe no one's gonna like notice it as much, but they won't notice like exactly that. They'll be like, wait, what? This is over there. Maybe someone like really looking at it will notice, but a lot of times, the most times what will happen is just people will be like, huh, okay, I don't know, I just don't really like that. This doesn't look as cool. Next image, and they'll kind of just, yeah, you'll kind of just not, I don't know. You won't get as much attention, basically. Yeah, there'll be something that's wrong with it, but people don't know. It's just kind of one of those things. They just don't like it. That's funny, Genji. That's cool. Thanks, man. I'm glad you think I'm that awesome. Sweet. I'm trying so hard, bro. Cool. So, again, I know you guys are gonna say, oh, because you were playing Battlefront, but I kind of want to go with a little like Princess Leia, like the slave Leia look. Give her like a cool like loincloth kind of thing. I might have to raise this up a little bit. And again, I'll just add another line there. What the hell? We'll see what happens. And I'm just going to quickly just kind of gesture in that loincloth. It's kind of tough sometimes. Like, I don't want it to kind of stiffen up the leg a little bit on the far side, so that's something to think about. You can always have some cool, like, air flowing. But then that means you're setting a rule that air is moving in a certain direction, so you need to stick with that. Again, that's like some rules that you can break and then some that you can't. So, cool. Excellent. So, how detailed did you practice? Oh, for sure. No, you got to go all the way, man. With realism, yeah, go all the way. You know, I learned, I know how to like paint with oils and stuff. I've done a lot of life drawing classes. Those are probably the most beneficial. Like if you had to pick like 2 classes to take, I would say life drawing and oil painting. Those would be probably the most beneficial in my experience for today's current like art standards. As far as like if you want to get like a game position or something like that, it'll really help you. Yeah. But I'd say, you know, I drew them. I've done charcoals, everything. But definitely, yeah, draw the whole character. I mean, I was even thinking the other day. It's like, man, I almost want to take another like drawing class, you know, just to kind of re-up. I mean, it's honestly like never ever a bad decision. Luckily for me, I work with some really talented and cool artists. Struggling with that leg right there, so you know. And you're working in a team environment, it's a little easier to kind of, I don't want to say it's a little easier, you can kind of produce better results, so you'll get, like, your skills stronger a little faster because you have people there to give you honest feedback, and they can, you know, they can help you, and they'll kind of know your, you know, they can, like, basically for this females, you know, like, I've got ep.1 and Jessica that I work with, so it's like, you know, I'll oftentimes, you know, I'll be like, hey, can you guys check out this pose really quick? You know, like I would have done that for this today, but I didn't have time. So I'm hoping that Peachon, she's probably like, ugh. Alright, I'm going to let him do this. I don't want to embarrass him on his own stream. But that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's really nice. Cool. Yeah, just keep up trying. I mean, it's all practice. Like, all drawing is practice. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. Like, I used to not be anywhere near professional level, you know, and like I work my ass off. You know, it's just like all day, every day, just draw. Just try to draw as much as you can. When you're not drawing, a good way to practice the realism, something I'd suggest is like I'm sorry, I don't want to draw the loincloth yet. Is anybody gonna be angry about that? We can add that so easily later. I just really want to get her underwear nice and the underlayer of it. These kind of this like shell armor that they have is basically like their underwear. Yeah, we should. I want to go to the. I remember when I was at Long Beach, they kind of had a little thing there where they would on Sunday everybody just pitches in $2 and there's like a model there, and like I was like, oh, it sounds awesome. And I remember I went one day and then it was just like every single person was there. Like I couldn't even get in the door. Like it was just so full. Hey, cool. Thanks for posting some Giacomini shit in there, Pedatron. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, it's always a good idea. If you can't, you know, have access to that stuff, just try to be a little more aware. Aware? Oh, what where? Where is it? No, I mean aware, like aware of your surroundings. Now, just try to like kind of get a like when you're not drawing, try to look around at stuff and then see, like, be thinking, you know, want to be like kind of like Kung Fu Master Bruce Lee style, you know, like, oh, like, why is this style good? And like when you're looking at people, you know, be like, oh, okay, like that's an interesting body type. Oh, that's kind of interesting, like that, the way that, you know, person's posing right there. Like a really good thing to practice if you're kind of just wondering, like, you know, I want to practice realism, I don't know what to do, oh, I can't afford life drawing classes. Just draw people's faces. Like, seriously, you can always sit down and see someone. It's like one of those things that you don't have to tell them that you're drawing them. You can just, you know, just draw it, and then hopefully they don't notice you staring at them too much. Hey, welcome, Marios. Welcome, you're late for class. You busted. Nah, it's chill. Welcome, everyone's welcome anytime. Now that I look, the timer is getting a little close to the hour zone. Let me just flip on and off the micro. Get those crazy Robotnik sounds. Sweet, so yeah, cool. I'm starting to see this armor design here. I hope you all can see it too. I hope we're all seeing the same thing here and it looks cool. And we could mess with that. I want to try to define those lovely the memories, as my boss would call it. I'm surprised he's not here. I was expecting the one time I'm working on his stuff live, he doesn't show up. It's funny. Maybe he's just lurking. He doesn't want to go in the chat because then he'll start art directing me or something. Cool. Excellent. Hey, that's good. I'm glad. I hope, yeah, that's great to hear, Hawk. I'm glad you're drawing while I'm doing this right now. That's what I want to hear. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. Or, I mean, that's good. That's good. So you can try this stuff real time. And it's just always be drawing. ABD. You know, it's like kind of, you work in retail. ABC. Always be closing. In artists, we have ABD. Always be drawing. And then sometimes ABP, always be painting. Cool. Excellent. Okay. So now I think I can actually start to thicken up some of these lines a little bit. I'm going to define some areas. I think we're ready for definition. And a big part of these things are kind of like plates, like as far as like parts going inside other ones. So I do want to emphasize that a little bit with some of the drawing. Let's get rid of that one. And now that we have, I like that one. Let's keep that one. Let me just duplicate that original character, this original one where it's just the naked form, the Ken doll, I guess, or Barbie doll. Okay, now I remember what I was gonna do. I was like, I started thinking about Barbie dolls, and I'm like, what? Alright, cool. So now I can erase some of those original lines. anyone that's kind of getting in the way. I just wanted those shoulder ones out of there mainly. Everyone else, every other line can stay, just not you. And don't be afraid to, get a little tough with your drawing. Don't take any shit. Oh. Yes. Excellent. That's good. I'm glad Hawk's not the only one drawing out there. And yeah, if you guys work on something cool, feel free to share it in there. Just make sure it's kind of, if you wouldn't mind posting it on a site that's pretty easy to see as far as a well-known site. I don't want my lovely moderators to think that you're trying to virus everyone. So, yeah. And then we found another line. We got another line here. We need to get him out. Alright, cool. Call the cops. Let's get it. Alright, sweet. Awesome. So, again, there I was talking about those underlayers, the original sketch, using that to kind of bring details. You can, but sometimes you gotta know what's working and what's not. Don't be afraid to just samurai cut that out. Cut it out. As, what was that, Full House? What did it say? Hey, there he is. There he is. That's my my boss man out there. What's up, Eternal? This is for Eternal Stars. So everybody be nice to him out there. Tell him to I'm just kidding. I was gonna tell him to give me a raise, but no, that's too early for that. That's funny. Welcome, welcome, man. Nice. Yeah, see, we are working on the female here. Oh man, now that Eternal Stars is in here, I'm like, starting to doubt everything. That's alright, man. It's alright. I'm gonna stay cool, stay calm. It's all just temporary. It's all good. So this guy has a cool little back cloth, so we can do that here too. And again, I want them to be different, but I want some of the shapes to be repeated, so it's kind of like you can tell. Oh, this one's exiting way out here. Basically, again, I set a rule. Okay, set a rule that basically with this pose, I set a rule, and if this cloth, we might have to just draw this whole thing over again. I know, you guys really liked it, but sometimes you gotta cut it out. All right, so cool. So I want to think about where exactly on the back of her is this going to fall. Is it kind of like going around her buttocks, or is it kind of just straight to the middle? Again, this guy's over here isn't like super thick, so maybe we'll keep that same one in, have a nicer look from the side. Excellent. So this one I'll kind of like, I'll draw invisibly, by just moving my pen up there and not drawing. If we wanted to draw a dotted line, I guess we could. Wow, that's not working. Alright, that kind of kicked in late. Photoshop did not like the dotted line idea. You guys are fired. Cool. Excellent. Alright, so this one's going to come out here a little bit. Sweet. Alright, cool. That's nicer. It's good that it can actually go a little bit on the side. Maybe it's a little farther on this side, but maybe we can lie a little bit and make it coming out a little farther on that side, just because it's one of those things where it's like, if you're going to do something in concept art, it's a big, like a really big piece of advice, I'd say. If you're going to do something, you kind of have to like really do it. Like, you have to go full blown so there's no doubt in anyone's mind what is happening there, because if we had this draped down and then it just kind of like ends somewhere over there, it's like, well, where does that exactly end? It's like, it'd be a little confusing. It's like, well, I see it go back there, but like, where'd it go? It's like someone running behind a pole and disappearing. It's like, it's gonna make you like kind of stop for a moment. It's gonna distract them from looking at, what you want them to be looking at, which is like, or distract them from seeing like, whoa, like that character's so cool. We want it to, they immediately just kind of like start downloading it into their brains, not having any little hiccups in the connection, basically. Nice. So forcing me out of the normal. I know, don't choke, Din. Alright, cool. Again, thank you everybody for coming out. If you're just tuning in, I'm your humble host and friend, Din to the Money, and we're drawing some characters right now. And I'm happy you're here to draw with us. Cool. Again, what I wanted to say with that is, if you do have any questions direct towards me, try to do if you wouldn't mind doing the little like @DinMoney thing, it'll make it a little easier to see it. Just because everyone's talking crap about me in the chat, so it's hard for me to tell what's a real question and what's just people talking smack. Nah, we're all friends here. We're all friends here, so it's all good. Nice. This guy has like kind of a nice big thing over there. I want her to kind of have some similar stuff, but I don't like. It doesn't work as well on females right there. I guess if we did that, I'd have to almost like come down a little bit more, and then I'd almost would want to give her like a whole battle skirt kind of thing, which I don't know. Still early. There's plenty of time to do that, so we might do that in the end. We'll see. Din, you suck so much. Oh my God, stop, please. You see, that's what I'm talking about out there. So, oh gosh, yeah, that's cool. Cool. And again, if you're just tuning in and you want to, excuse me, if you're just watching this on like Facebook or something, I appreciate you clicking the video. That's awesome. I'm glad at least sparked your interest slightly. But you're more than welcome, and you're more than invited to join the actual stream on the Twitch channel. Hop in the chat. It's a lot of fun. Meet some other artists and stuff, or just hang out. Again, you could, make jokes, say mean things. It's all good. And again, a little word of warning. We play a little rougher in my streams, so don't come in being easily offended or anything like that. If someone says, something, don't automatically take them seriously. It's just have a laugh, just go with it. You gotta roll with the punches here. Let's see. Oh man, I saw a cool idea. What if she has like two like loincloths coming around that side? I don't know, we'll see. The reason why I don't like that is because it's kind of like going right here. And again, I was just talking about that. It's like, if you're going to do something, you got to really do it. And that would kind of create a weird tangent right there. It's like, they'd be like, I see the calf going like this, but where is it ending? Like, where does it go from there? So, sorry guys, I appreciate that idea, but we can't do it. You're fired. You're all fired. Get out. You got to stop the stream. Stop the stream. Alright, cool. Let's touch these feet a little bit. Let's get these going. I want to kind of give them like matching boots. That's a good thing. It's something you kind of can have match a lot. They're from the same race. Their feet should be kind of similar. Their shoe designs can be similar. Again, I want to make it similar if I feel like she needs a little more differentiation. Can always add that later. It's no problem. We can always change it later, but at least now we got the general like shapes going. Let's add that right there. Cool. So again, it's kind of like, you gotta think like permanent high heels kind of thing. @DinMoney. Oh, cool. Hey, thanks for doing the @DinMoney thing, LS Drake. How are you liking Twitch compared to other art streaming sites? So far, I like it a lot, man. So far, I might even go McDonald's with it and say I'm loving it. Yeah, it's really great. I really like the setup. I like how it's easy to view on mobile devices, all that stuff. Seems like it has a pretty nice community so far. Like, granted, I haven't tried Picarto, but I don't know. Basically, I'm coming from like live stream back in the day streaming, and then like fast forwarding 3 years to right now. So it is a huge change for me. I'd say the OBS works really nicely. Oh, it's so nice. I mean, the last time I tried to stream when I was on live stream, it was like, it basically like crashed my computer like so hard, and I almost lost like so many files. I was just like, I was like traumatized. That's why I haven't streamed in so long before I started doing these now. So cool. Yeah. That's funny. I serve breakfast all day. Yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. Din rats only pancakes. Note his soft, cakey exterior. I don't even know what that means. Oh, eats only pancakes. Surprisingly, I do have some pancakes that I will be eating later today. That's kind of weird that you guys would know that, though. Maybe that's just a sci-fi coincidence. Maybe I'm saying too much on the stream. Cool. So I want to kind of thin out this leg a little bit. I want to separate these crotch stereo. Nice. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know what you'd call that gap right there, but I love it. So we're gonna do that. Cool. Din, the Twitch creative community is very awesome and gets support from Twitch staff as well. Yeah, I know, right? I'd say the staff seems pretty good and on it. Yeah, they're even sponsoring an art contest too. Really? That's crazy. I didn't know there's an art contest. I'm interested. I won an art contest once and it was awesome. It was like the coolest one too. See, I'm not digging. There's something about this like side part right here. Just, I don't dig it. You know, I don't know why you guys are forcing me to continue to work right there, but it's just not working. I think it's that down part right there. We might have to just go. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, you know, again, save it for later. We'll try to see how it goes. Maybe we could try doing. I don't want to cover too much over in the front. That's the thing. Yeah. I'm trying to. So right now it's like, kind of. There's a part of the design that's not really working for me. I don't have a quick and ready idea of where to go with it. So let's just take a look at this other guy right here and be like, I see some shapes on there. Maybe I could do something like that here. Yeah. So the problem is his thing, like, guys, he can have this big, like, bulky thing right there, but I don't know if it's gonna work as much for her. We'll just thicken that up a little bit. Maybe this high part's a little too high. Whoa. So, yeah, we'll come back to that. Let's just go with it. When in doubt, cry it out. That's what I do. But I can't do that right now because I'm on camera, so I gotta just go with it. Actually, no, do not do that. If you start crying in a professional environment, say goodbye to your job. It's like nobody wants to work with someone that can't handle critique or like it's just gonna, fall apart the second something goes wrong. We're concept artists. We gotta be cool. We gotta be tough. The art poses. I'll leech often stream all the time. Hey, cool. All right. Sorry, I started looking at that and it's not interesting. I mean, sorry, I don't think it involves me out there. So let's just start attacking another part of her. Sorry, I was moving my hand at her like face, like I was really attacking her, but we don't want to do that. If anything, this chick would kick my ass. So let's start working on her face a little bit more. Let's get that squared away. Whoa. So, excuse me that I'm kind of leaving the camera right now. I need to go down Periscope. I need to get in here. Whoa. Okay, cool. Again, like, this is a really good time when I normally want to, like, start flipping the canvas, that kind of stuff. Definitely recommend that. I don't want to do that right now because then she'd be on the other side. So we're just not going to do it. Alright, we're not going to do that. Don't force me. Come on, you guys, please. Please don't force me. No. Cool. So she's going to have some like cool feathery hair. I can do that. This hair I kind of added down here is a little temporary. Maybe we can try something else. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that layer. Just in case just, you never know what'll happen. You might fall in love with an idea and be like, oh, this is so cool. The client's gonna love this. And you send it out and the client's like, actually I hate that. Like, I liked your old design better. And it's just like, alright, I hope you saved it. Nice. Cool. Sweet, yeah, I'll check out that contest. I'll try to open it right now. In a new window. Oh my god, it's a virus, dude. What the hell, man? Dude. Deleting data. Destroying world. What? Crazy. Alright, cool. Nah, it's all good. Sweet. Only 80 followers. Ha! Nah, that's cool. It's all good. It's not the amount of followers you have, it's what you do with it. So I don't know, maybe let's go with a crazy like flowing up design. Like I know Peachon likes crazy big hair, so maybe she'll have some crazy big hair. Go with a crazy like kind of like top heavy design. And like be thinking about that with when you're doing your characters, like think about how the silhouette's gonna look. Think about the balance, because sometimes like going really top heavy can be really cool. Sometimes it can kind of not work as well. So it's up to you to know when the difference is. Excellent. So if anybody's tuning in, thank you first off for coming in. We do have a nice chat in the Twitch thing. If if you dig this kind of stuff, give me a follow so I know to keep doing more of it. I love character design stuff, so I could do this all day. Actually, I do this all day. This is my life. And you guys are seeing some real-time character concept art happening. Granted, yeah, I'm working a little slower than normal because I don't wanna leave you guys hanging. I wanna explain some stuff. I wanna, share the knowledge. I kind of like these two points going out there. Maybe that's a little cooler. The only thing is I worry about is that with all these big sharp things up there, it's not necessarily kind of going with the rest of the armor theme. So, maybe there's some ways we can work that in. One way I can think of just off the top of my head, I know the back loincloth. Dude, no, I love that loincloth! Alright, we've still got another layer. I'll turn it back on in a moment so you guys don't freak out. But, there you go. Maybe we can have some of this like that. So maybe, but Dan, the other guy doesn't have that. Well, I said that he was going to be changing too. Okay, but I want to keep that in mind. And I want to be thinking, how is that going to look on him? I know I need to change his hair to be kind of crazy feathery too. So, we'll kind of just try it on her. If it looks chill, we'll add it to him. That thigh gap though, yeah, I don't know, I love those gaps in the thigh. I'm sorry. Well, I hope that's a good thigh. Yeah, big hair, big booty, my kingdom for a thigh gap. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've had art directors kind of not like that before. Whatever, man, this is my drawing. It's easy to take out if we need to. I heard a twinkle. There's a twinkle in my eye. Awesome. Hey, thanks for the follow. Anyone else is tuning in, please follow me, please. Yeah, no, it would just be cool. Give me a little more notice on here. It would be cool. It'd be really cool. So, speaking of cool, I'm going to teach you guys the secret to making anything cool. Okay, so this is it. Pay attention because I'm only going to do this once. Actually, no, I'll probably do it twice to match them, but basically, if you ever want something to look cooler, this is what you do. Command T, or select what you want. Command T, transform, and then just make it bigger. Boom. That's Gigantimo, but whoa. Let's do this over on this one too. Whoa. Crazy. Yeah, yeah, so cool. Alright, now she's got some crazy huge shoulder pads. I can take this one around over here. We'll just quickly rough in that. Nah, I don't like that. We gotta cut it out all the way. That's a little downside. I'd say to like if you're gonna do this little shading, cross hatching things on spots. It's like it can really, I don't know. You might have to delete it later because if you're gonna be changing stuff around a lot. Yeah, cool. Sweet. Excellent. So yeah, there you go. Make things bigger, they become cooler. Story of my life. I think my Photoshop's lagging a little bit. I unchecked some layers, but they're still checked. How is that possible? There you go. Okay, cool. Sweet. Thank you for the follow, Volder13. Alright, cool. So, yeah. What do we think of those big shoulder pads? I know I promised you guys it'd make it cooler. The shape is not appealing to me as much as I wanted it to be, so what are we gonna do? Cut it out. That's alright, that's alright. Kinda did give me, you know, some I kinda did like a little bit of like how it added like a little more silhouette to her, so let's do the old wiggledy pen and see what we can come up with. I can see that this guy has some kind of nice curves over here. What? Another follow! Alright, sweet, thanks. Thanks, Skater872. Skate27! Yeah, chill, chill. Oh, you guys are sick. Awesome. The more follows I get, the cooler this drawing will get. Or the more follows I get, the less armor she will be wearing. If we get 100 more follows, the clothes just come off. It's a strip tease right here. Cool. So yeah, I want to kind of, yeah, again, just to touch upon this, guys, I want to kind of keep some of those general shapes in here. Have that be, you know, kind of a part that will, like, kind of keeping the same shapes and kind of like line flows will really help kind of unite characters. Especially, you know, if you're going to be working in like a faction kind of thing. Because it's important to have these look unique, but still the same. You know, still you can tell that they're part of the same like team. Oh. So maybe we can show just a little bit of the backside on that. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Cool. Okay, this one is getting a little dark on that side, so we'll kind of just pretend that one's chill. Cool, cool. Alright, not bad, not bad. What if we try a little under right here? So this is when you start really, you can watch yourself. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Watch yourself, because it's really easy to just kind of get super carried away, and then you look at the clock and it's like 3 hours later and it's like, what? And part of being a working artist is you kind of got to know, you know, when you're overworking something and stop doing that. You know, so again, I'm not going to be there to tell you guys when to stop. It's up to you. You must decide for yourself. Maybe she's got these cool back plates. A little dark back there just to kind of do something. I don't know. It's so fun to experiment. I know I said watch yourself, but watch how much fun you can have doing that. Like, oh, it's so cool. So cool. Alright, well, let's, I'm spending a lot of time on the top. I think that's looking pretty chill. I hope you guys can see that it does kind of correlate with the guy's stuff. Nice. Looking around at the speed of fast. Sweet. Cool. Chill, chill, chill. So let's give a little love to these feet really quick. Maybe I should save them for the end of the stream. Really, I know I said I wouldn't, but I kind of want to try the loincloth thing again. Is that cool? Is that alright with you guys? I know some of you guys didn't want it, but I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can just do little, like, some kind of like little tufts. I don't know. Almost looks like she didn't get a Brazilian right there. But anyway, it does look kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, but we'll watch out for that. It's just an alien. I don't want tentacles coming out of this region that might freak people out a little bit. You know, I do want this to be a cool character, race to play as for the game. You know, it might be really cool if we could have kind of like feathers coming out right here. We'll see. I'll see. I'll pitch that idea to my old boss Areno, and then see if he likes it. If not, cut it out. But it's fun to you know, experiment. And I just want to really tie in that kind of, you know, you got to really watch out because this is supposed to be sci-fi. Generally, we want these like nice, smooth armor shapes because they are natural. Yes, it is like organic armor, so definitely natural. And we want a lot of cool. That's why I'm doing all these like sweeping curves. You know, this isn't like metal like working where it's like ding, ding, ding. You know, like man-made stuff is like, you know, you gotta have some like kind of sharp, like straight lines in it. That's kind of what, yeah, the definition of mankind. Yeah. So. But yeah, so where I was going, that nice like sweeping lines, but since these feather things are so just such a drastically different shape, that we really want to like watch out for that. Maybe these little antennae. Now I remember the client said I have to have like kind of some antennae going up. I don't know. I think this would look cool. Like kind of like a crown, like a. Yeah, it's cool. Let's give a little eyeshadow right there. Something up. Hey, sweet. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. If anyone's just tuning in, there's a little green button down the bottom, and it says a heart, and that means you're in love with me. So if you guys could press that, that'd be really cool. No, it doesn't mean you're in love with me. It just means that you love this channel. No, it doesn't mean that either. It means you can follow me, and you'll get notified next time I start streaming. Generally, we got a bunch of stuff we can talk about every stream. It's a little different, you know. It's always try to keep it new and exciting. This time, you know, I did save this character to do during the stream, just because, you know, generally females are a little more interesting. That's a little tip for you guys too out there. Yeah, techno-organic armor, exactly. Awesome. Yeah, see, there you go. 98 more follows, and we can get these clothes off. Like that Face-Off movie, just clothes. Cool, so maybe this little crotch area, it's such a delicate zone. Maybe I'm a little hesitant to attack that right now, but we will make that a little more interesting. I know you guys are so worried about that. The crotch needs more detail. Alright, well, don't worry, we'll get to that, you guys. I know everyone's just faces up against the screen waiting for that crotch area. Oh gosh, you guys make me laugh. Alright, cool. Let's touch this up a little bit. As a guys, you know, they'll generally top heavy, you're set, you know. Really good. It's definitely good. Like, I'd almost say, like, you know, guys, it's just a huge V on the top. Girls are the hourglass. For me, for some reason, when I draw girls, you know, maybe it's like, oh, that's why I kind of usually start a little bigger hips. Is because I almost do like the same thing I'll do with the guy. Like, well, I'll show you right now in this crazy color. In this crazy color they call green. Yeah, it's like boom, total a triangle shape right here. Like when I'm drawing a guy, I'd be like, you know, like that. Females, it's like I kind of the other way around. I kind of just start like that, you know, and then I'll kind of beef up the shoulders from there. So just something to think about overall, like body types, you know, like just men and women are different, you know. It's good, you know. Embrace it, learn to love that, know how it's supposed to be, so you can kind of accent it however you want. Like, you know, talking about bending the rules, we want to be art benders, you know, like. No, not like that, you guys, but like know what rules we can bend. You know, remember Matrix? We want to be that guy, the freaking like the key holder dude. When Neo goes in, there's all that gold around him. Oh, so cool. That guy is so cool. We want to be like that guy. Cool. I forgot where I was going with that, but sweet. We got cool characters. Oh yeah, so I want to kind of ease up on this over here. It used to be like that, I don't want to be that top heavy. You know, I want to show a little bit more of her form, make the arm a little stand out a little more. Cool, and it's really like knowing when to bend the rules. You can really get away with, like, look how thin that is right there. But it's working. You know, it's like, it's crazy, right? Right? Yeah, it's because, I know it's like that. You can have it be thicker right there, because that's where the muscle is. You know, that's where it's throwing, and you can use that to show, like, yeah, this chick's not effing around. You know, like again, I said it before. It's like, this chick could kick my ass. You know, and it's like things like that that kind of, you know, will subconsciously tell the viewer, whoa, that chick's badass. You know, that's what we want. Unless you don't want a badass chick, then I wouldn't do that. But yeah, you could use that same principle in other areas and make her like, you know, her hips super big or something like that. But it's really good. Yeah, it's so fun. God, it's so fun. You just kind of gesture in a little bit of the hand right there. Unfortunately, these guys have like pretty cool hands. It's gonna be kind of hard to show it at this angle, but you know what? Won't even mention that. It's all good. Hope you guys just enjoy the character. Forget I even mentioned the hands. Cool. So this shape, it's okay right there. I'm not like in love with it. And maybe something we can do to improve that. Hold on. Save the data. Everybody save your files right now, please. For the love of God. Alright, cool. Something I want to think about right now is, let's focus on the chest. These lovely shapes. I want to kind of get the whole overlapping plates. So we want to do that right now. And the way I have it right now is like, yeah, it's nice that these are kind of coming in like that, but it's kind of not nice. It might work a little better if it was going around like that. What? But why would you do that? Well, that's a great question, and I'm glad you guys asked. Because the rib cage is actually going to be coming down here. You can almost see that it's like continuing that line right there. So that's good and bad. Good that it, you know, it's true to the form, it's showing that. But actually, connecting to that line right there is kind of bad, because it's just like, you know, it's like, again, if you're going to be doing something, you got to do it for reals. You can't kind of half-ass it. And someone looking at this might be like, is that just, did they forget to stop that line right there? Is that just her, you know, her ab muscles going up and they forgot to erase it? You know, we don't want any confusion. We don't want people to think we forgot anything, because we didn't. We are the guy from Matrix, and he is a robot, and they can't forget. So we want to be robots, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so let's try like that. Let's do it a little up, and we'll go ahead and get rid of those lines. Bye-bye, line. Bye-bye, Mr. Line. So you gotta follow. Yeah, Shix. What up, Shix? Nice. Hey, thank you for the follow. Anyone who's just tuning in, it's me, your humble host and friend, Din Money. As you can see, I've got a really cool little nameplate thing on there. I tried to make the back around on it a little like see-through. Is that cool? Anybody notice that? Huh? The little shadow underneath it. Yeah, kind of cool and that's noticeable. Alright, I guess it does suck. You guys are right. What am I doing? Alright, cool. Aside from that, let's go back in and start attacking this chest area again. It doesn't come out right when I say that right there. Just imagine I'm talking like initial D when they're like, yeah, you're going to attack the corner, you know, thing like that. Not like literally like attack her chest with like arrows or something. Cool. Very cool. And you guys can't see it. Maybe you can. In my mind, I'm thinking, you know, this is all going to be like a color. This will all be a color. And then we'll have a nice little opening right there. Just, you know, so she can show off, attract this guy's attention. He's like, whoa. See, he's not even looking at her. She's just like, ugh. Why aren't you noticing me? No, she's not mad. She's alright. I don't know. For some reason, it's kind of nice. It's cool when the character's looking at the camera. I don't know. I'm always a fan of that. I feel like it can kind of, when you get a look into their eyes, you know, it gives, I feel like it definitely adds like another level to the art. But, yeah, try it out. If you're not into that, then, off. No, I'm just kidding. Try it out. See if you like it. Cool. So, back to these plate things that I've been trying to do forever, but you guys keep distracting me. Alright, cool. Let's try this. What? Did you see that? I just cut out that line and moved it over there. Now it's like, yeah. So it's basically like line work is so powerful. Like, that's why, like, drawing basically started, because it's insane how much you can show with just using lines. And like our eye right now, it's like clear. There's no doubt in anyone's mind that this piece right here is above this other piece right here. You know, if I wanted to go super, like, you know, if I wanted to make it look nicer, I could even add little contact shadows right there. Like, generally speaking, you know, I won't get into this because there's a lot of awesome drawing channels out there that'll talk about that. But like, when two lines meet, when two lines become one. Any Spice Girl fans out there? Yeah? No, but when two lines become one, I guess, or when they connect, it's kind of nice to have a little darkness there. I'm not saying go to the dark side, you know, Rebel Alliance, but, you know, it's good to know about it. Cool. Okay. Sorry, I want to try, we're experimenting here, so I'm going to be touching around. Maybe there's a little separation in that. I don't know, maybe this is all, see, I don't think that would look good all as one piece, like, eeh. So I do want that to be over this part, this little top part. Maybe I do need that little gap in there. You know, maybe it's just not working without it. Maybe this is a special zone right in there. Yeah, that doesn't look that bad. We could try it out. We'll go with it. Just do it. Yeah, alright, fine, you guys. Let's go with it. I'm not stopping it. Yeah, again, anyone just tuning in, hello, thank you for coming in. If you like cool character design stuff, let me know by giving me a follow so I know to keep doing more of this. Basically, if I know people like this stuff, I'll kind of save, you know, I'll prioritize and schedule my work week so I can work on this kind of stuff. Oh, and someone followed. Alright, that means we gotta keep doing it. What is it, 96 more follows, then all the armor comes off. And then I get banned from Twitch. No, I just kidding. Oh crap, it's happening. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Alright, thank you for the other follow. You guys are radical. Oh man. I don't even know what to do. Her neck was getting a little long out there. I'm not saying I don't like giraffes, but, you know, and as Tyra would say, maybe she would be like, no, the long neck, you gotta keep the neck long. But, it's getting a little too long. I don't know. It's easy to kind of check back and forth. Let's try that. Let's try it. Do I like it? Do I not? Should I stay or should I go now? Yeah. I think it's not that bad that long. Alright. You know what? Compromise. That's when you know. Just move it a little bit. If it's kind of not looking good that way and it's not looking good the other way, happy medium, you know. Compromise. That's what it's about. Find that happy medium in happy painting. Cool. Hey, excellent. Sorry, there's some new people in the chat. Hey, sorry if I didn't get to say hello specifically, but, nice. You bring this competition on yourself, nuts. Again, if anybody has any questions for me, if you wouldn't mind doing the little, @din money thing, it'll help me kind of see it a little easier and I'll notice it. I don't want you guys to feel like I don't care about you. I don't really, but, you know, it's fun to pretend. You know. And again, you know, we joke around here, okay? So when I say things like that, don't trip out and be like, oh my god, this guy's an asshole, unfollow. Just, you know, be like, ha! Oh, Din, you're so silly, always being mean to us. Nah, maybe not like that, but come on, it's fun to joke around. See, and yeah, again, this crotch area, why can't we do this crotch right now? I guess there's too many people watching. Maybe that's it. She's a little embarrassed. Alright, everybody, on our system right now, I need everyone to just close their eyes, not look at what I'm about to do. Nah, I'm just kidding, that'd be funny. But, yeah, this spot is a little, not digging it as much. I'm just gonna draw an extra line there just to kind of separate the planes a little bit. planes, Din. I don't see any aircrafts in this drawing. You are talking nonsense. Closing window. No, please don't close the window yet. Please don't close the window. I meant planes as in the planes of the character. I still don't understand it. Alright, well, let's talk about that right now. I got nothing better to do. So let's talk about that really quick. I'm going to grab the color purple because that was the closest one. And planes. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Alright, so up here, a leg is round, okay? So, yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. How can there be planes on the side of a cylinder? Alright, think about like kind of like old school, like when 3D was just starting, when you'd have to kind of like make a bunch of little flat surfaces to make a round thing. And technically, these are all planes on her. So, and you want to kind of see things in planes. No, God, I just said that not like aircrafts. Why do you guys keep bringing that up? Alright, planes like this. So basically, this whole top piece is like, this will get like the super brightest light. You know, this will get the next brightest light. Then this is like, I'm so far out of here, I'm probably going to get no light. You know, so be thinking about planes when you're going, and you don't have to. Oh crap! I drew that all in the original line art layer. God, I'm an idiot. All right, cool. But no, that's why you know. God bless Control Z right there. Sweet. All right, cool. We're back to square one. I hope I didn't go back too far. Sometimes you can. Okay, sweet. All right, so again. You don't have to paint things to be thinking about planes. You can actually just kind of know about it when you're drawing, and just be thinking like, you know, I could even just kind of like draw a couple lines right there, and I'll know like, oh, okay, that's that. Oh, cool. Hey, we have a question. Hector was actually wondering, but believe it's all on the fly. But add in money. I think we got a question in there. I heard artists use mostly reference, but when I don't like using reference, which seems to be wrong. That was a little confusing for me. To be honest, I am not using reference now. I have used zero reference for this image. Why? Yeah, I could. It's cool. Reference is good for learning experience. There's good and bad reference. There's good reference when you're kind of looking at something and you're thinking, okay, why is this the way it is right now? Like, why is, you know, the girl's hips like kind of that angle? Why is light hitting the shoulders right there so much? You know, it's like, those are the things you want to be thinking about with reference when you're using that. And you're kind of just eyeballing it and just kind of like, oh, okay, over there there's a line, okay, over here there's a line, over there there's a line, over here there's a line. You know, that's when it's like really, you're not going to learn as much as you would by like trying to critically understand it and like think about it in your own way. So yeah, reference is good. I know a lot of artists use reference. I personally don't use it that often, just because it just, for me, it just takes so long to find what I want, and then, yeah, you know, I feel like, yeah, I did my time, you know. Sometimes if you wanted more, yeah, I don't know. Use it if you need it. It's all good. No fault on you if you're using it. Hey, it's all, I mean, it's all fun. As long as you're having fun, rock and roll. But, you know, for me, it just takes too long trying to find that perfect thing. And then something else to think about, that JP Targetti is a really good artist, like an old school artist, does a lot of like oil painting and stuff. I remember he brought up the point where it's like, yeah, if you're drawing like straight from reference, like you're never ever gonna draw something that like people haven't seen before. And as a concept artist, that's like really important for me to be like, not only do I want my drawings to look like, or have like a, not only do I want to have draw skill, but I want to have like, you know, imagination, cool ideas. And that's really imperative if you want to get into the concept art field, because like not only do you have to be able to draw like characters, but you have to be able to like have cool ideas within stuff. And if you're only drawing from reference, you're never gonna come up with something that, you know, is so exciting, like that, you know, like again, that no one's ever seen before. Like everything is, it's always been there. And yeah, that doesn't mean it won't be interesting, it won't be cool. Excuse me, put your own spin on it. Yeah, it's always good, but yeah, it's a delicate line. Use it if you have to. Definitely, if you're still up and coming, you know, you still have a lot to learn. Totally use it. But I think there's one artist, Art T. Bear. He does a lot of like freelance inking for DC Comics and stuff. And I remember he kind of put it the best way, I think, since I've heard it. And he's like, yeah, before you go right to reference, like try drawing it yourself first and just like drawing it from how you remember how it should be. Because you might kind of come up with something a little cooler than you would if you were just gone straight to the reference. Like you might kind of see it a little more exaggerated, get a little more fun spin on it than if you went straight from reference. Forgive me, everybody. I gotta turn the mic off really quick. Back. Now we're back. Hopefully we're back. Cool. Excellent. Sorry about that. I don't want to get those Robotronic voices. I know everybody likes Vocaloids and robot stuff, but and I know we're working on sci-fi, so that'd be perfect, but we can't do that. It's unprofessional having a robot voice. Alright, cool. Hey, chill. Yeah, hey, no problem, dude. Thank you for the question. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Thank you for following. You followed, right, Eric? Right? Sorry, I'm all pointing at your name on the chat. Right? No, cool. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the excellent question. Reference is it's a tough thing. Like, definitely, I'm not against using it. Like, I'll use it in Hathi. Like, definitely out of my comfort zone. I've drawn so many figures over the time and so many people that, like, I don't really need it as much. But, like, definitely use it if you're starting out until you get the hang of stuff. Using a lot of reference, like, or kind of just learning, just store it for later, and then eventually, like, you won't have to, like, you know, basically speed comes from knowledge and understanding. So that'll really, really help. Yeah, exactly. Pichon said, yeah, she kind of finished that little quote from Art T. Bear, because she's worked with him too. And yeah, it's like, do your own version first, then look at the reference, and then, like, kind of correct it from there. So that way you can kind of, like, take what works for the drawing and then, like, leave what you feel like you've improved on it. Because remember, this isn't a real character. This is a drawing. You know, this is a fantasy drawing. So it doesn't have to be, like, perfect, you know. In anything you want, like, you know, if you can have your own style and, like, you know, what to exaggerate, what, you know, to get into the whole rules thing again. I'm sorry I'm always talking about rules with you guys, but, you know, knowing what rules to break and what to bend, it's like, that's really can kind of make you a lot more valuable as an artist. Because, like, yeah, cause you're just so much more versatile and mobile, and it's just cool to do, man. Like, I remember a good example of when I kind of did that technique as far as, like, when I was in school, we had an assignment to, like, draw. I think it was, like, we had to record everything we ate in a day, and then we had to go through and, like everybody would, like, swap their pictures, or, I mean, swap their paper, and then you'd have to, like, read. It was, like, random, and then you'd have to, like, illustrate something based on what this person was eating all day. And, like, I remember on mine, it was just, like, something about bananas, and it's just like, oh, cool, like a banana raptor. You know, I thought that'd be really fun, really cool. So, like, I basically started drawing a dinosaur, but I wanted it to be, like, a little miniature one and have, like, banana colors on it, like, and yeah, it came out really cool. But I remember, like, I just drew it how it was, and I was like, you know what, there's something that's not fully dinosaur-y with this. So I kind of went, and then I looked up some reference, and I could see, like, oh, you know, like, I could understand a little bit about, like, you know, animals. Like, by far, like, I have much more knowledge of, like, human anatomy, but we're all kind of the same skeleton and stuff, so that really helps understanding that, and you can kind of transfer it to animals. And, like, yeah, I was drawing this raptor and stuff, and, like, one of the things I noticed when I looked at the reference compared to what I did is, like, the leg thickness, you know, and something that I didn't take into account is the whole, like, weight of the dinosaur. It's like, dinosaurs are really big, you know, and you can't just use, like, bird legs and chicken legs as an example. But then it's scientifically proven that they evolved into birds. No, it's not, okay? I want to imagine them as really cool freaking dinosaurs with scales. I don't know, it just looks cooler. Whatever. Besides the point. But basically, the weight was different, you know, versus using something else. So then I went back, edited that, looked super cool. It destroyed everyone in class. Like, yeah, it was awesome. So, that was a perfect example of using that tactic, and I would highly recommend, if you're using reference, do it that way. If anyone's just tuning in and you kind of got lost in that huge, long rant, when you're using reference, try to draw it yourself first, and then go back and look at the reference and see if there's anything you need to add or edit from there. Cool. And then that is I got that from Art T Bear, really, really awesome comic artist. Basically, if you read X-Men during the 90s, it's yeah, he did that. Cool. Well, this one's, yeah, she's pretty good. I definitely want to, maybe we could try to get some of these circles on spots. Maybe they could be right here. Again, yeah, I want to kind of keep, some, I want to, unify these two characters. I know she's starting to look a little ballistic, with all these crazy spikes flying off her and stuff like that. But, this guy, we can add that to him, too. She's, pretty good. I mean, you can tell the pace is slowed down on here because I feel like it's pretty developed. Maybe we could add something else right here. I don't know. I'm a big fan of those. Yeah, I just can't get the shape right. How do I want this to look? I'll try a point. Try it. See how it looks. Cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of kind of that extra little shield right here. I don't know. I just think it looks cool. Nice. Oh, this is your third stream. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for coming. Awesome. Or thank you for continuing to come to my streams. That means more to me than anything. So that's great, dude. I'm glad I'm actually a stream that you wanted to come back to. That's cool. It's a very good sign. Thank you for the positive feedback. Cool. And again, when I'm doing these little lines right here, I'm trying to keep a curve to everything. Just because, organic stuff, it's not straight, so I'm trying to, you want to keep that in mind. But these look pretty straight up here. Well, those are kind of like antennae. Okay, get off my back. Jeez, wise ass. Okay, cool. Maybe we could darken up some of this. We kind of darkened up some areas, and you can see that it's kind of areas that I'm a little more confident in, and I feel like the design, I'm happy with it. Those ones will get a little darker line. Hey, awesome! Thanks for the follow, Ragin. Yeah, I appreciate that a whole lot. Thank you very much. Anyways, just tuning in. Yeah, if you like character design stuff, you want to see more of this, give me a follow. I'd much appreciate it, and I'll know to keep doing more of it. Sweet. If you're watching this on Facebook or something, first off, thanks for clicking the little watch button. Awesome. And if you are, you're more than invited to and welcome to come check out the actual stream. You can join the chat, meet some other artists, crack a couple jokes. Don't crap in my stream, please. Oh God. But yeah, please come in and come hang out. It's all fun. And if you're there, you can also subscribe, so that'd be really cool too. So for these feathers, that kind of stuff, it's kind of weird. You almost have to have both points go like that. You don't have to though, I mean, it's yeah, it's kind of nice, but it's kind of cool if you can kind of vary it up a little bit like that, just adding that little dink in there, just turn something that's just okay, a feather, and to whoa, there's a little notch in that feather, kind of just makes it a little more interesting. So think about that when you're doing that stuff. See, this is a little more interesting shape than this one up here, so be aware of that when you're doing this cool stuff, and stay loose. That's a good way to get it. Don't try to just oh my God, Professor Xavier drawing a line. Okay, I have to make the dent right there. Just be loose, loosey goosey. As you can see, even when I zoom in on that line, I'm trying to stressfully draw like that, even look, my lines are all crappy like that. It's not gonna look nice, So, and that's I've had a lot of artists, ask me that, You know, like, oh, how do you get clean lines working digitally? Oh, how do you get your lines so clean? You know, I'd say like 90% of it's just confidence. You know, like you have to just trust yourself to be like, boom, cool, line. You know, like look how smooth and it's nice. That is nice. Professor Din, how do you get the opacity to flow like that? The thick to thin, and then it goes from light to dark. Well, that's a great question. Thank you for asking that. That was a little weird voice that you used, and I don't know how I could hear you since it's just a chat room, but I got it. Let's go in. Let's just really quick. Let's talk about the brush menu right here. This is where all the magic happens. Like, I cannot stress how big of an epiphany this was when I realized this transfer thing. Like, I'm sure everybody knows who Dan Levisi is out there. Super phenomenal artist. Like, kind of almost like, I'd say, like, kind of like one of the digital art pioneers, I'd even say. Like, I remember I was just at school, at community college, like, yeah, whatever, you know, I was in the computer lab, like, trying to do my stuff, and then, like, I saw him in there working, it was just like, what? You know, like, I had no idea who he was, and, like, how the hell he got so good, but it was so awesome. I remember, like, when he kind of showed his little brush menu or something, like, really quick, it was just, like, 2 seconds, and it was just the whole, like, this little transfer box and the pen pressure right there. It was, like, a moment of, oh, that helped so much, you know, and that's why I kind of am doing these streams. It's because I didn't have anyone to teach me how to do digital art. Like, I had to just learn Photoshop all on my own, just through practice, fail, practice more, fail more, you know. So, like, I don't want anyone to have to go through that. It was sucky, you know. So that's why I want to help alleviate some of that, streamline, and make it all make everyone have fun, you know, because I feel like the more people that do digital art, the more, like, kind of the word will get out about it, because a lot of it's still, like, a big problem where, like, kind of artists will, like, traditional artists will kind of, like, hate on digital artists, because it's like, yeah, I use the computer, oh, you really got Photoshop, yeah, like, you know, oh, wow, you can actually draw, too. It's just like, come on, like, you know, anyone that knows anything, it's like, it's all just draw skill, whether it's digital or traditional. I mean, you can't fool me, okay? It's like, I can tell draw skill a mile away. And yeah, I feel like the more people that give digital a chance, the more, like, you know, the quicker we'll dispel this myth of, oh, computers do all the work, you know, like people in, like kind of from movies and that stuff. It's like, there's like special effects, computers do all the work, you know. It's like Guillermo del Toro says it. It's like, computers don't do anything, like people do it, you know. People are doing it. So that's I don't know. Sorry to get all, like, preachy on you guys. Let's get back to the drawing. This little, like, part here. I know I said I like those little, like, chess pieces, but that one wasn't working for me as well as I'd like. So let's just see if we can, see if we can mess with it. Messing around is fun in painting. Oh, that's another reason why I like digital. Oh, it's like it's so clean. Like, that was the hardest part of me, actually, because I learned, like, I started digital painting before I did traditional painting. So, like, before I learned how to oil paint, I was already, like, kind of like painting in Photoshop and, like, you're drawing in Photoshop, and it was just like so messy. I'm like, oh, like, all this, like, paint gets everywhere, all this charcoal everywhere. Like, it was just like, that was funny, because that was the one thing that I really noticed was the major difference for me. It's just like, I can't do this. Like, it's too messy. Like, I don't like it. Yeah, I'm used to a nice clean slide of digital. Oh, nice secret revealed in. Yeah, maybe. Awesome. Word thing isn't. Oh, all the voices. The weird thing is Din isn't even drinking. Yeah, I know. I wish I could. Actually, that's a good point. There is a 2-drink minimum in the chat. So anyone out there, you have to order 2 drinks before we can get this show started. Otherwise, the jokes will not be landing well. Excellent. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, this chick's pretty solid. Like, again, like, I might try The loincloth thing. I know. Alright, let's try a short one really quick. I know I said I wouldn't do it with you guys here, but whatever. Maybe she's just got like a really tiny one. Din's all quiet. Oh my god, he's struggling. No, come on, give me a break, you guys. It's all good. This is easy peasy. Alright, cool. So now that little, nah, that doesn't work there. Alright, I got an idea. Don't give up on me yet, you guys. Alright, cool. What if it hangs a little low? Cool. Alright, I'm going to look at it, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to zoom out and kind of see how it looks from far away. Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's not that bad at all. What do you guys think of it? Yay or no? Reply yay if no, yay if yes. Wait, yeah, one of those two. One of those two, and I'll figure something out. Yeah. I'll sip my coffee. You guys have a good think about this little loinclothy right here. 1 is yes, type 2 if no, 3 if you want me to just stab myself in the face with this pen. We got a couple yays out there, that's good. Okay. But we switched it to 1 and 2, so the yay and the nays no longer apply. And Shane, cool. 2 yays, that's good. I'll take that. Even though 1 was a question, I'll take that. 4? Crap, that means I gotta stop the stream. I didn't think anyone knew what the 4th option was. Stab myself? Oh gosh. Gosh. I have a friend that's like, it's so funny when he gets all drunk, starts doing all that ridiculous stuff. It is a hoot. Alright, cool. We'll go with this for now. Maybe we can even up this up there. Up this up there. Dan, what are you even saying? I'm sorry, you guys. You know, it's a little hard to talk and draw at the same time. Go easy on me. I don't know why you guys are so judgmental all of a sudden. Cool. Alright, let's try this. Maybe instead of like 1 big one, there's 3 little ones. And then 1 big one. I don't know. Is that a little, I can't tell. Zooming in that far away, I really can't tell. We'll see how it goes. Cool. Biohazard, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. If anyone's just tuning in, hello. Thanks for coming. And then, yes, I'm your humble host, Din to the Money. And, yeah, if you like character design stuff, let me know by giving me a follow, or you're welcome to say hello in the chat. We got some really cool people in there. A lot of jokes being cracked at my expense, but that's alright. Who cares? Cool. Another thing I'm looking at, I know you guys all love that swooping line. Swoop-de-doo, I say. But, you know, there comes a point in every drawing when you kind of have to make hard decisions. This is a very hard decision for me. I'm sorry, you guys, but I think we got to delete this. Again, Dan, no, don't do it, please, Dan, please, no. Okay, calm down, dude. It's just the line, you guys. Like, seriously, come on. You gotta toughen up a bit. All right, cool. I want. Jeez, sound like a little freaking kid at Christmas. Alright, I want it to be a little more similar to his leggings, you know, his little, like, knee pad cool things. I know, nobody wants that. But yeah, you do, you kind of do. Yeah, cool. So let's do what we did. We got some really nice exaggeration on her arm right there. Let's, bring that on over to her legs, too. We can get a really cool, and again, like, these lines right here, I can almost use that line kind of dictate, again, you know, muscles and stuff. We're not robots, like straight a line. You know, we're humans, bro, like all twisty and stuff, like whoa, like that. You know, so be aware that this knee pad, the knee pad's off. The knee pad's off. Well, I wanted it off a little bit, but I guess we could fix it, make it a little more normal. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Little selection issue there. You can't see because it's invisible, but are those selection causing problems? Cool. Alright, sweet. Now we got a little nicer. Let's pop out this calf a little more because this is like, armor. They're supposed to be a little bigger, a little thicker. Like these characters are a little more like chunky than some other races that you guys might be seeing out of this from this game. And again, yeah, this is for a game coming out. Well, not too soon. Sorry, it's very early stages, but it's never too early to get excited, right? So yeah, this game is for Eternal Stars. Yeah, this computer's going slow. Who's hacking into my computer right now? Which one of you is doing that? Cool. But yeah, like it's for Eternal Stars. Super happy to be on the project. Yeah, it's very new and exciting. Gonna be some really cool stuff. Luckily for you guys, and for me too, the actual owner is giving me permission to do it on the streams and like share the artwork. So, hooray! So that means I gotta share it with you guys. That's why I saved this character just for you. I got the description and I was like, you know who would like this? My Twitch buddies. Yeah, you. So here we are, just as promised. Really cool character. Excellent. And yeah, if you remember the very beginning, like this started from ground zero right here. Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero? No, just everything has to be about Metal Gear Solid right now. No, just basically from the very, very, very beginning. Before chime was chime. Alright, let's just mark this layer right now. Green. Alright, green is good. Let's we got about 9 minutes left. Maybe it's time to slow it down. Maybe stop moving forward and let's go back. Let's think about where we've been. Right? Maybe looking back on where we've been will help us move forward. Huh? I don't know. It's a little too deep. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't want you guys to fall in. Alright, cool. So let's just start with this layer. This lovely layer! Cool. And, you might have wondered, Tim, excuse me, how did you change the layer opacity that fast? Well, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. Actually, if you hold the V key, that'll bring out the black arrow tool. Let me get that over here. I have these little, hotkeys. Hotkeys. Use hotkeys. If you use enough hotkeys, you'll never have to touch this stupid menu again. It's not stupid, okay? I didn't really mean that. Don't be mad at me. Oh, cool. Will you design all the characters for this game? Oh, man, I almost missed that question. Whew. Right at the end. Yes, I will be designing, I think all of them, yeah, all the races. There'll be some other characters for, later, Pichon. Thanks for coming out. Yeah. Nice. I learned nothing. Alright, cool. Well, nothing's better than nothing much. But hold on, let's put it back in normal layer before I start yakking away. And answering your question, yes, I will be designing all of the races for this game, but there'll be some specific kind of like characters, more like specific characters that some of my teammates will handle. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. Whatchamacallit, Eternal Stars already answered that question. So sweet, excellent, cool. Yeah. Aw, thanks, man. Thank you. I'm glad to have your confidence, Genji. And then I see more. Personally, I would really like to see more character concepts on stream. I have enjoyed watching this particular part of your creative process. Sweet. Do you guys like the actual sketch process or the painting process? If you don't mind me asking, if anybody wants to give me any feedback on that, that'd be really cool. While you guys answer that question, while you put that in your noggin pipe and smoke it, let's go back in time, like I said. So this is what we started with at the beginning of the stream. Right there, like I was literally like, I gotta get something down before the stream starts. I know, it doesn't look that pretty. Let's fade it out to 0. Actually, Dan, you never answered how you were able to change the layer opacity so fast. Oh, good. Well, thanks for reminding me. I don't like skipping questions. So basically, yeah, hold the V key, break out the black arrow tool. When you have the black arrow tool, you can just hit the number key, whatever, and it'll automatically make it that percentage. which is a really easy way to move it quickly. And it's like like 4 40%, 5 50%. But what if I want 55%? Oh, that's easy. Watch, you just have to be quick. Let's do 92, and it'll do 92%. It's like 73. I lied. I did 74, and you guys didn't even notice. But yeah, you get the idea. You just have to be a little quick. So it's super nice, super easy. The key point is to hit the V key first, though. So then you can kind of like break out the black arrow tool. Because if you just hit the numbers by themselves, then you're gonna actually change the opacity of your brush, and we don't want to do that. All right. So now let's take a look at this next layer. So this, God, not you. I said go back there. God, these layers, I tell you, always going on my lawn. All right, cool. All right, so then we got here. So I know you guys are thinking, oh, another Barbie doll. So plain. Yeah, well, that's how it starts. We wanted to lay out the general like physique, and then we get to start adding the flavor. Ooh, let's add some flavor. All right, so this is when the flavor started right here. Excellent. Let's add that other layer back so you can see a little bit of it. So there you can start seeing we started adding some colors. And this technique I'm doing, I didn't invent this. Think of it like digital drawing. Think of it like almost using a light board, and you want to roughly sketch something out, or not even that. Think of it like using, I guess you could think of it like that. You could also think of it like when you use like a blue pencil first or a red pencil, and then you start using your regular, your darker pencil on top. That's kind of what you can do with layers here, but it's just a little more fun, easy, because you can control the opacity. As I can quickly bring that to 10, and then just fade it out, start the next layer, fade it out, start the next layer, fade it out, and then so there we got to that part. That's when we started doing the armor design, starting to kind of unify a bit. Then this is right before I got that crazy shoulder pad idea. Remember when you guys getting too crazy? Yeah, sweet. And then here we are there. So wherever you go, there you are. That's the moral of that story. Excellent, cool. All right, so let's see if we like watching both. Oh, okay, sweet, cool. Yeah, I'm character design. I feel is my most comfortable field, since that's like I've had some of my studio mates have been like, hey, you should do like an environment tutorial or something, like your environment stream. I really I don't know. I just haven't done as much environment work professionally to where I feel like confident enough to do it in front of you guys. Yeah, I can do it, no problem. But I'm not afraid of doing environments. All right, so don't challenge me like that. But yeah, I'm the most comfortable in character design. I just love designing characters, so I'm glad you guys like that. Chill, thanks, Wander. I'm glad you think so. That's cool. But I don't feel like I have as much. Anything I can teach you about environments is just so already available online. I just know the basics, so maybe we'll get that. I'm not afraid of them. God damn it. That's it. The stream's over. I gotta. Nah, just kidding. Cool. Yeah, maybe one day you guys can build my confidence enough up to do an environment. I'll darken her lines a bit so you guys can see it a little better. Yeah, cool. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. What is it? Yeah, I got 2 minutes left, so we can just chat away, I guess. Yeah, again, I really appreciate you guys coming out. Anyone is, if you haven't yet, if you could please give me a follow, it would, let me know I'm not doing the worst job here on Twitch. So, and let me know that we like the character design work. So maybe. Oh yeah, and if anybody's interested, I do have a Patreon. If you want to get a little more behind the scenes stuff, I upload my PSD files to that. I'm actually going to be uploading a really interesting one that I will be posting online soon. Maybe I could open it up while we're chatting here. It's like an alien character, and I know you guys are thinking alien, okay, what's so special about that? But I actually did some kind of interesting things on this one that I've never really done before, and because these characters are very, very concept-y, they're not going to be fully painted. It's just going to be kind of the line art and then kind of flat colors underneath. So I can't really do any painting with them. but with this character you're about to see, I was able to achieve like an interesting look of like translucent skin without actually doing any like painting. So I will be uploading the PSD of this to my yeah, see, here we are. See this guy? It's really cool, and I'd love to show you guys, but I am saving it for my Patreon subscribers. It'll be this next month. Next stream will be next Tuesday at 4 to 6. Yeah, so same time, same channel. Yeah, thank you. Please come by. Hopefully, you know, I can do like a little like random fun stream over the weekend with the girls here and stuff. But Tuesday is kind of my only available time. As you guys can see, it's a pretty interesting look. This is all just line art, and then, you know, like kind of flat colors and using some layer styles and that kind of stuff. As you can see, it's a very, you know, pretty interesting look, if I do say so myself. But yeah, definitely check it out. I can. This will be a very good learning 2 weeks or whatever for my Patreon subscribers. It's gonna be really cool. So, all right, excellent. That was the game over music, coincidentally. So yeah, thank you again, everyone, for coming out. I really appreciate it. All the likes and follows is like super cool. Like I'm glad that you know, I'm able to facilitate with you guys. You know, learn digital and that kind of stuff. I actually did like put in an application for a really crazy studio for a senior concept art position. So if everyone out there could kind of like send some like positive, like good luck vibes my way, I'd really appreciate it. And then anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys next week doing some more cool character designs. But yeah, all my info is below the video. Please check it out. All the info is below, and you can find like my Patreon, all my social media links and that kind of stuff. So I think that's it. Again, rock and roll, everybody. Please give me a follow if you haven't yet. Much appreciated. And I also host streams with my studio mates, and I'll be kind of there if yeah, awesome, cool, awesome. All right, well, I'll see you guys. I'll say goodbye in the chat again. Yeah, yes, thanks for the energy. I appreciate you guys. I really appreciate it. I need it. All right, rock and roll. Let me get that right in the middle.